Monday night. I love Mondays. It's the bench. Let's go. Hello, Pilipinas! This is The Bench, and welcome to our huddle, where we offer a layman's view on anything and everything basketball from a bunch of regular dudes who eat, sleep, and breathe hoops. It's a Monday night. It's November, what is it, November 22? Okay, my
Yeah,
name is
man.
Julio. My name is Julio Dubs Die Hard. And with us, one of the OG, because Mike's not around, we have EJ.
Sup?
EJ's back.
Woo!
And of course, our favorite homies, he's good right there on IG.
Hello from the moonies!
What's up, Jay?
Ganda.
up, man?
So, hey, so how you like our new intro, EJ? Okay.
Love it. Love it. I was holding back laughter right there. I was like, you guys said, be quiet for the title card. I was like, oh wow.
Diba?
Impressive.
Got it
So-
to direct.
Love it.
I know. So too bad Mike's not here today. He had some stuff to do. So I'm gonna be working some production stuff. And if things if things go array, we don't have the mic statics to help us. that's what I call it, the mics.
We got
Anyway.
this.
Yeah, we got this. So
We
anyway,
got
November,
this. We got this.
it's November 22, and welcome to the show. So, anyone, please do like and follow our Facebook page, The Bench Live. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bench. Again, I will beg so we can get our link finally.
We have all five! Oy, 10 na pala yan. 5!
Yeah, 5. EJ, you have to you have to subscribe to our YouTube.
Di ba ako? I thought I subscribed na.
Uh,
Kasama na pala si EJ na.
yeah, I'm just assuming lang. I'm just assuming that
I should have already. Kung wala pa, medyo
but if you have not, then
nuts
siguro
is good.
we have 6. Okay, so we're
But I
gonna dive
will.
right.
I
We're
should
gonna
be.
dive. Let's dive right into the updates right now.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Do it. Oh, what? Technical problems. Here we go.
Whoop.
Whoop. There.
So professional.
So in the East, let's go. Look who's leading the
Dude.
East, Jay, until now.
What's up with the Bulls, man? High up. They're still
They're
winning.
12
The Bulls.
The Bulls
Oh,
are 12
Bulls.
and 5.
Bulls.
Parang the Bears. Eh.
Yeah, exactly.
But then if you notice also, Brooklyn is just right up there. So it's not like
Well,
without
that's
Kyrie.
expected. Eh. That's expected.
Honestly, I mean,
How
look
did you
at
expect
the.
Bulls, man?
I mean, if you
Up
look
there?
at the difference in the wins, I mean, it's like 12, 12, 11, 11, 10. You know, I mean, it's
Right,
like it's
right.
not
Right. A bunch of nines.
anything can still happen. Although the Hornets kind of fell, a ways already, but it's still, I mean,
They've been
it's
winning.
a
They've been winning.
very interesting start to the season for the
Right,
East,
right,
especially with the
right.
Bucks all the way at 9th.
You know what's funny though, EJ? We were talking about this every time we see our episode. Is that how long will the Wizards? How long do you think the Wizards will stay up there in the top area of the
It's really
standings?
weird, right? I mean, it's like last year it was like, so you telling me Kuzma, KCP, and Harrell replacing Russell Westbrook suddenly turns them into a playoff
I
team,
know, diba?
and then Westbrook goes
That
to the
directly
Lakers, and
affects
they're
me.
suddenly
Ouch.
looking like they're not a playoff team.
Uy,
That's kind of nuts.
Did you guys-
That
did
directly
you-
affects me, man.
Jay,
That was
Jay,
the Laker lineup last year.
Jay, did you see the Miami Washington game? That
I
was
did.
like 2
I
days
did.
ago.
I did.
Diba?
Yeah, man.
Miami
yeah.
was supposed to win that, and Washington came back to to eke out this victory, and
They're-
now Miami is one
To be-
spot
Although-
lower.
yeah, man.
Medyo
be
na
honest, I
dun.
saw-
I mean, Miami got messed up there a little bit with Duncan Robinson leaving the game. Importante siya. He was hot. And he was heating up in previous games. When they lost their main 3-point shooter, I think that kind of messed up with everything. But yeah,
Right.
the whole coming from behind, that's also for me shocking. You
Yep.
know,
Right.
I think you got three players there that are very playoff experienced, you know, that are giving them that composure. Sure, Kuzma is still very, very young, but they went
Raw.
all the
Yeah.
way, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
Harrell has been to the playoffs, you know, a few times. So at the very least, you know, he knows what
Right.
that's about, even though it's like the finals didn't happen last year,
KCP. Yeah.
you know. And I guess, I don't know, Bradley Beal is a much more likable leader. I mean, because he seems like that
Then
kind of guy.
Westbrook.
He's a likable guy. And then,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, honestly, I think I'll take Bradley Beal over Westbrook and
EJ,
John
wait,
Wall.
Uh, that's
before
that's
I
an
go to you,
easy choice for me, man.
wait, can I just say hi to
That's
Manoli?
an
Who
easy choice for me.
Manoli says that Chicago looks good, so he's
Oh
watching
yeah,
this
Manol,
game.
dude, solid the Bulls. At
Yeah.
the beginning, we were kind of doubting the Bulls, but after that week when we said that they're going to be finally playing good teams,
Yeah.
diba? They
Do you
beat more than a few of those good
do
teams.
you
So
remember, Jay? We were
I think
talking
they're
about
legit, man.
the litmus test we were gonna give the Bulls of about 20
Right,
of about 12 games till about November 22, where
right,
they're
yeah,
facing
yeah,
all
yeah,
quality.
yeah.
Dude, they are eight
And
and
look where
two.
they are now.
They are 8-2 in that litmus test of quality games, supposed to be that we were talking about a few weeks back.
Yeah, man.
So
Hey, may I point out, Boots isn't even playing.
Yep,
yes, yep,
he's
Huh?
out.
High up.
COVID.
Yeah, high up.
yep.
Na
EJ's feeling
COVID,
that
yeah.
in the fantasy league.
We
He's
didn't have
got
to go
two
there.
of
We didn't have to
Embiid
go there,
also.
man. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm suffering. I'm
See,
last in our league.
seg- segue from EJ's woes in fantasy because he's missing Embiid and missing Vooch. You
Yeah.
see naman where
Yeah.
Milwaukee and Philadelphia are on the standings, and
Yeah.
that's really more due to injury.
Yep. But Philadelphia is kind of, I mean, we were expecting them to have problems, and that's why they're slowly going down. Also, at least that's how I see it. And Atlanta
Right.
slowly going up,
Atlanta,
slowly.
Atlanta to me is the off team kinda,
Yeah,
because you expect them to do better. They're not really hurt per se.
yeah, but
Hunter's out, but then they have Herter. They have Reddish, dude. I mean, in the
yeah,
beginning, I was saying that was sort of the problem is they didn't know who to use, diba?
yep.
They were really struggling with the trying to give all three proper playing time, which is like what 10, 15 minutes each, man, which is really enough. So you make Babad lang who's hot for that game. That kind of threw them off, but with Hunter out, Reddish and Herter na lang at that position fighting for that. Parang they should correct that already, but they're
Yeah.
still floundering a bit.
No,
Man.
but dude, I was gonna show you. I didn't wanna interrupt you, but 1-4 na sila, 1-4 straight, the Hawks. So that's
No.
why I'm saying slowly improving, slowly
Slowly,
improving.
pwede.
Yeah, diba?
Maybe nga, the loss of Hunter kinda,
It fixed up
change, tip
their
the,
rotation
yeah,
woes.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on the East? EJ, Jay, we can move to the West.
Yeah,
Unless you
that's
guys
true.
have any more violent reactions. We're all good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
Here's the West. Knox naman. Can I just say that was a fantastic game by the Dubs kanina? I'm sorry, man. We go on
Ulat
every
bangko.
no, dude, we go on every episode here, and I try not to be too much of a Dubs diehard. but kanina, dude, it was funny because I'm just gonna say it. So the Dubs beat the Toronto Raptors a while ago to go 15-2. But it's funny because Toronto is known for their box and one against Steph. They were the first one to really give Steph this hard type defense.
Right.
And it's so
Right.
funny now because what Kerr did is practically find Steph, then stay away from the play or just pass the ball. And then it was Jordan Poole and Wiggins who both scored 30 to completely kill the Raptors in that game. And
And
Steph
to
only scored
really,
12.
I don't know, man. And to really make a point, it's like Steph stayed out there for 37 minutes
Exactly.
doing
And-
nothing,
yeah. Passing
Right,
the ball.
right.
He
passing
was-
the ball. It's like jogging back.
Dude,
Doing nothing. I
even
mean,
made-
it's like, and then you got Poole and Wiggins scoring 30 points, and you're like,
Yep.
yep,
Dude, it was so how do you say, okay, in a weird way, it was so larong tamad for Steph that he had two really bad inbounds passes. As in, like,
Mm.
it's like parang we're playing lang in the park and ay,
Really
what?
bad. Really bad.
Really,
It's like
diba?
that last pass was like wow. It's like he was
So
asleep this game.
I know that's why. But so that's the only thing I want to say about the Dubs is that I mean strength in numbers is back and it's just fun to watch.
Although I have to say, following the Dubs is a red hot Phoenix
Yes,
squad that's 12 straight wins.
I know. What do you
I
think,
was gonna
Jay,
say, yeah, man.
about the Suns?
They've won 12 straight. I think just like the Dubs, they're playing very well. Like a well-oiled machine is what I want to say. Uh, there's a system in place. There's a way for this team to play, and they're doing it. They're playing really well on both ends, on defense, on offense. They're doing what they're supposed to. They're sharing the ball. Like, it sounds like a cliche, dude, but that's how you win games.
Yeah.
Exactly what the friggin' Lakers lack, in my
no, no
pissed
hugot pa
off
yung Lakers
opinion.
talaga.
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
Because
Pom is on the show and he says point guard.
Yeah. You got it. I mean, you know what?
Hey,
Chris
hey,
Paul,
yeah,
Chris Paul and Coach Monty really put something together. Those two already have a relationship, and they carried that to another level in Phoenix, and they went all the way
right.
to the finals. So now they're
Right.
showing that that was no fluke, and they're continuing
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I have Phoenix
The
as
same.
number one.
EJ mentioned the what's this? The bond between Monty and
Mm.
CP3.
Yep.
There's also that between him and Booker, man. I mean, it's obvious. There's no there's no. I need the ball at this time. Nothing like that, man. And you'd think
Yeah,
there
it's like
should
that's what
be
you hope
some
for.
kind of friction between two alphas, diba? That can handle the ball, that can control the game.
But obviously, parang
But it's,
Booker defers to Chris Paul. Eh. He knows that this guy is the senior, you know, and it's like
yes,
he's
yes,
part
yes,
of that
yes.
OG, and like if things
Right,
worked out for Chris Paul a little differently, he may have won a championship already
right,
before. He's very capable, you know,
right,
of that. So
right,
props to
right, right,
Booker,
right,
I
right.
guess, for deferring
Well, yeah, he
to
has
Yes,
to
Chris
defer.
Paul for
Yeah.
yes,
now,
yes,
right? And for Chris
yes.
Paul properly mentoring him. So, I mean, that's
That's
what he should
only
be
Right,
doing.
that
right,
only
right.
works for Booker's benefit. It works. It gives him no benefit to be the mayabang one because you know how
No,
there's a hierarchy in the NBA where they respect the oldies. You know what I mean? Even though I don't like Chris Paul, but he's one of the ones to be respected also by a teammate like Booker, and you
Right.
know you can't be a
we're gonna
oh
get back to that point later.
yeah, we will. But can I can I just add to this whole Phoenix thing that in 4 games, no, in Philly, Portland, Clippers, and then the Dubs meet Phoenix twice. So if both teams stay red hot and continue winning,
That should be a good game, man.
you're gonna have two massive games come November
Yeah,
30
yeah.
That's
and
what I was about to
December
ask.
3. Yep,
I was gonna
that's
Right.
say, init ng Phoenix ah. Kailan kaya Dubs?
December 1 here in
Whoa,
Manila, December 4. Two straight Dubs and Phoenix meetings, home and away. Ganun yun.
man.
It's gonna
It's
Nice,
be
either
nice, nice.
we're gonna be happy or I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's fireworks. I think
it
it's
will be
fireworks. I think
fireworks.
I
Yep.
think we're late enough in the season already for teams already to really start just going at it.
Right,
Uh,
right. I think they are. I mean,
yeah.
They're gonna go
we'll
at it.
we'll get to that at the huddle later after
They're
this.
gonna do it.
Anything else in the
But
West?
hey, no, I just wanna say,
Go.
since you guys mentioned that duo of Booker and CP3, another duo kasi that I find doing really well, the backcourt. I'll take out Bola in that equation, but Levine and DeRozan
Yeah.
are, dude.
From the yes. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if there's respect between Booker and CP3, it's obvious these two also have that. because I don't see any qualms between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
two of them taking
Yeah, it's like it's
shots
not
at the
like
end of the
Levine is
game
saying
to
this is my team. Pumasok ka lang dito
no
ngayon,
way.
right? You
Yeah,
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
no
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, DeRozan also has the same power end game. He also gets the ball, man. And
Yeah.
if he's on, he's on. And both of them, I see kind of really gel well. Like I
I'm
said
gonna
earlier,
say
even without Boots high up.
so. We're talking about duo acts, right? And I'm gonna skip past the Utah Jazz because I think that's kind of expected what they're doing here. They've been perennial third place every
It's
for like
super.
past few
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah. That's
I want to go
an
to
easy day now.
straight to the Clippers, and we make fun of him a lot, but Paul George is
Uh
carrying
huh.
this damn team.
Uh huh.
He's carrying this team. It's like this is the
Uh huh.
role that he's most comfortable
Yes.
with a mediocre superstar act.
Yes. Okay.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna carry the
Yeah.
team to the
Yeah.
playoffs, but we're not gonna win.
I agree. Yep.
You know,
Playoff
it's like
team.
I'm gonna do this really well, and when
Yep.
we're there, that's it. You know,
We
I
might
mean,
as
it's like I think it's pretty much his trademark.
we might as well call this the LA Pacers.
Yeah,
Diba?
I think that's what it is.
Pacers.
You know, he wasn't doing that great with Kawhi. You know, I mean,
Right. Right.
so it's like props to the Clippers for sticking around. I mean, they're making something of Bledsoe. Reggie Jackson is
Zubac is
for some
playing really
reason
well.
productive.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, Luke Kennard is their sixth man. I mean, it's like it's a really improbable fourth place spot for them. So props for them. And as for the rest, Mavericks, Nuggets, Blazers,
Yeah.
really no surprises there. The
Although
Lakers,
although the Blazers are starting to rev up, huh? They're starting to play well, and they've won 3 straight already. I just want to point that out.
Yep.
Also.
Yep.
They've been
Yep.
having
Yep.
some
That's
good games.
yeah.
Memphis is
Yeah.
still where they are for the past few seasons.
Yes.
I mean, they're in that 8-9 there. That's where they are. Minnesota, though, has been Minnesota killed Memphis the other day. Was it
Yeah.
earlier?
Yeah. No.
They blew them
Right,
out of the
right.
water. Was that 40
Right.
points?
Right. Right.
But
Yeah,
look,
man.
they're 7-9, and I'm not sure what Minnesota wants to do also by winning
Yeah.
3 straight. Because
Because,
they can easily lose 5 straight after winning.
but it's weird because I don't think they have to. I think at this point they have to try to win because
Of
they have
course.
Anthony Edwards and they have Kat. I think Anthony Edwards has more of a superstar mindset than Wiggins. Wiggins very happy
Right.
with the dub.
Yeah.
That's where he's
Or-
thriving. Very happy.
Yes. Yes.
or
yes.
D'Lo.
But I mean,
No,
I'm
but
sure.
D'Lo's
I
also
mean,
playing well, huh? D'Lo's also
exactly.
playing well.
so I think they have enough guys there to try and make a go for
Right.
it. And they should
Right,
try.
right,
It's
right.
enough. It's enough. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Whenever you're paying someone max money already, you should be going for something. You can't be tanking and having like a D'Lo
Eh.
and Cat there, diba? That's the problem.
they have dudes. They have dudes that can go.
Yeah.
Now, OKC, I think they still need, a few. They need growth. Giddy's really good. I think he's gonna be one of those guys. Although I don't think SGA has really shown that he deserved that max contract.
I don't
I-
think he's a Batman. That's my thing with SGA.
No, but he
Yeah,
might
it's more of
he
a
might
Robin
show
kinda guy.
something later on. I mean, he's no kind of bust. I mean, he's a good player.
Right.
Uh,
no,
but-
it's not a bust.
He's the player
Far from
that OKC has to spend their salary cap on. That's
The-
about it for me right now.
I mean, the Spurs. It's about time that they
Yeah,
get the
but-
freaking draft pick. That's
Yeah.
that
And
they
Mike
can
is
that can
happy
really
about that.
carry them. Yep,
Mike-
finally.
Mike is on his tank watch with the Spurs right now, and he's looking at Chet Holmgren or that other guy from Duke already. If Bagay
He's happy to be, 13th
Pelicans need
man.
Zion. Houston Rockets, where the
We'll talk
Rockets are
about-
the Rockets.
Yeah,
The Kings, though, that's like
Well,
something's
we'll
gotta
talk-
happen there.
we're gonna talk about that also later. So I guess,
The Kings
Diba?
will mention
Yeah.
later. Maybe that's a good OT for us actually.
well, yeah, actually. So
But
hold
let's
on,
get
ah.
to it. Let's get to the main show.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. So right now we're gonna move into that was our huddle. I mean that was our updates for Monday. And I want to add also pala that Pom also mentioned about Lonzo Kanina, and he goes Lonzo's playmaking and shooting also. And yes,
Yes,
I
most def.
completely agree because I was always
Yeah.
I was always a Lonzo fan. Just
Same
to
here. I hated
Diba?
him being traded away, man.
Yeah. Okay, so we move now into our huddle. What did we call our huddle again? I even forgot our own title. For God's sakes. So now it's the King rocks the
The
palace.
king rocks the palace.
The
Boom.
King rocks the palace. And whoops, technical difficulties right there. Yan, let's go play it.
Let's do this.
Is it playing well? Uh-oh.
It's loading.
It's
Technical
loading.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Hold on, okay.
But good
It's
things come to
collecting
those
its
who wait.
jizz.
No, this shouldn't happen. This is what you call if you're gonna have technical difficulties, it will always happen when you need to. Yan.
Did you turn it off and on again?
Hoy, ano ba? Okay, wait. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I can't also. Let's talk about it.
You know, we can talk about it without watching the video.
Yeah.
huh?
Go. Talk about it muna. So what
So
happened? Jacob? What
it all
happened?
really started with the rebound play from a free throw.
Okay, and then
Isaiah Stewart was holding on to LBJ's arm. LBJ went this way to try and free himself from that arm and inadvertently hit Stewart's face, man. That's really, what happened without exaggerating anything, without putting more color into it. That's
Yeah.
what happened. And Stewart freaked out, man. May I also add, before he freaked out, they were already face to face, man. He started
Yeah.
freaking out when there were a ton of people already around him.
Classic.
Classic, super classic.
Like I think Arenas was,
behavior.
mentioned that, So that's what you do, You wait for your teammates to surround
Yeah.
you, and then you start
Yeah.
acting like you're about to kill the guy.
Right,
Not when it's just the two of you.
WWE. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, man.
it was a basketball, I think, move. There was, I mean, if you're gonna go
Nothing-
malice too,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think so. I don't think there was any
Right.
malice. I think if there was any malice, it came after the fact when Stewart was totally pissed off and hulked
Freaking
out,
out,
and
yeah.
turned
Yeah.
into a running back. Just shoving people aside, turning them into footballs.
That
It was like
awesome,
if there
though.
was
That was
if there
awesome,
was
though.
anything really, it was more it's like my topak si Isaiah Stewart, and it's there and it's I was talking to a few friends earlier, and two things stood out. One, it's that kind of basketball injury is just way too common. You get hit in the face and you're just gonna get
Yeah.
bloody. People were freaking out
Right.
like, oh my god, there's so
Right.
much blood.
Yeah.
Have you seen WWE? That happens all the
And-
time.
Yeah.
and well, okay, in
And
WWE,
they're not even
pa
really,
nga- okay,
although
in
they cut
WWE,
themselves.
yeah, they cut themselves. And the reason why you bleed so profusely in your face is because there's plenty of veins.
Yep.
And when you're in the height of a basketball or anything physical,
It's blood
you pump-
pumping.
you pump out more blood from your facial
Yeah,
area. That's why
yeah,
it always
yeah.
always looks
And
bad.
that's the reason why that the wrestlers get away with it. It's like they only need like a really tiny cut.
Small,
The really tiny cut, and then boom, it's just gonna explode. So that hit by LeBron, it was like the please lang yun. It just managed
Yeah.
to hit him. Medyo na timing lang talaga. How he got hit.
Right.
Right? Okay, so that's one thing that I was talking about another friend. He's gotten stitches. It's so common. People really don't freak
Yeah.
out about lick faces getting bloody in basketball.
Yeah.
Now, another thing was that if you're an Isaiah and you play for the Pistons, you're gonna get hit. Something's gonna happen. Something happens to Isaiahs that play for the Detroit Pistons.
Sabi nga ni Pom, look, Pom comments right here na Stewart awakens the king.
Yeah, it's like everybody's like, medyo,
That could happen.
soft, medyo soft
let's
na
hope
si
that
LeBron, the lake,
no, but
it's like
let's
used
hope that
to
rallies.
whatever.
Right. Let's hope that
Yeah.
rallies the Lakers
You know
because
what?
come on,
Okay.
he got ejected. He got ejected after
Yeah.
that
And then
whole
they won.
thing happened, and then they
Okay.
won. Yeah,
I
but
stopped.
parang there was a rocket ignited up their asses, man, and they started playing better.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully,
Did you,
I think that's what Tom is trying to say. Hopefully, they get the Lakers get a momentum out of that and start winning games, man.
did you see Westbrook's face
Mom just
when?
said yes.
Yes, go.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
Pom.
diba?
But it's like, did you see Westbrook's face when Isaiah Stewart just started lunging at everyone? He was
Yeah.
just looking around and suddenly, he was like, "Holy shit, what's this guy doing?"
Okay, now I'm gonna have my take because I tried fixing it and it's completely messed. And I think it's because
Ah,
no, you know why? Because before Mike would host the thing and I would show the video, so we had a shared bandwidth
Yeah.
to this
Nah,
whole
it's
thing.
all good,
Now that
man.
now that
It's
I'm
all
doing
good, man.
everything, apparently it's not coming out well. So that's note to
practice,
self.
practice lang yan. We'll get it
But
in next time.
no, it's the fact that I'm doing all. But anyway, what I saw kasi about LeBron is that there are people saying that LeBron kasi did a closed fist act on Stewart. Okay, no problem. Okay, so for example,
Like he did this.
no, LeBron tried to go away like that, but then you know naman, when you're a vet, you can make a style bullock. Now you go like that and you just close your face and it'll hit his face or something just to jar him ng konti. I mean, you've seen that with like Jowo. And,
Everyone does it. Yeah, naman.
yeah. It's just that in this case,
Tumama
I
ng
think
solid.
tumama ng solid. And even LeBron's face was like, oh crap. It's like, di ba, parang you expect to hit someone and you hit him a little
Putok
bit
eh.
too hard.
Yeah.
Putok eh.
But
So,
but this area above the
Yeah, exactly,
eyebrow,
right
all
there.
all the way around here, dude. That's I mean,
Yes,
putok yan.
parang
Pag
boxer.
tinamaan yan, putok yan. Dugo yan.
Yep. Yep.
Any decent stitch man on a boxing match would know that shit, man.
That's why boxers don't really freak out, There's like
No.
faces bloody there,
Yeah.
It's like that's like the first
Yeah.
thing that's gonna happen.
yeah.
Right.
But this
UFC,
guy,
that's like an every bout thing, man.
this
No,
guy saw
People go
blood
bloody.
and
They get hit, they go bloody.
freaked out.
Now the question for me there is the freak out of well, I'm gonna add Bomb giving us so much info here that yes, this is true. Westbrook did not even know that he got a technical.
Yeah.
He got a
Maybe that's
technical.
what he was Maybe that's what he was reacting to. It's like, what? He wasn't
the
even
pre-
looking at Stewart coming at them. It's like, I got what?
In the
What
press
did I do?
conference,
I didn't hit anyone.
in the press conference, they asked Westbrook, so what do you feel about the technical assessed to you? And he's like, what technical? And he checks his stat sheet. Oh crap! I have a technical. And then he goes, that's the Russell Westbrook effect.
No, but Brody was ha? Again, after everyone's
No, there.
making out.
Exactly.
But he was
Well-
like, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah. AD said it kind of brought them together in a way. So to what you're saying,
Right.
Jay, is that could this be a turning point for the Lakers to finally have their camaraderie?
Hopefully. Yeah, man.
And
Hopefully.
I was also noticing people saying,
Because-
saan napunta si LeBron? It's like the other guy was trying to go and he was like, number one,
Yo,
LeBron
he's
wasn't
so
trying
used
to
to that
start a
shit.
fucking fight, okay?
Yeah,
That's not what
right.
was happening. LeBron is not
Yeah,
gonna
man.
fight with anyone. He's not a fucking dumbass. He's the CEO of the fucking LeBron brand,
Yeah,
you know?
man.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's not
man.
gonna freaking happen, all right?
Yeah,
If
And number
LeBron-
two, if LeBron decided to punch Isaiah Stewart, he'd get laid out.
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's like
And-
that guy's a monster.
Not
Yeah,
that
dude.
I'm not
He's a literal monster.
Yeah.
Going-
He was
And,
in Space Jam.
and the guy's gone through so many shit
Yeah.
already. All
I mean,
throughout his
he was
career,
there.
man.
It wasn't really what you call it.
Nothing.
Isaiah Stewart was going to him. Like, LeBron was just right
Yeah.
there. It's
And
not like he was trying to hype. Everyone just like came in front
Right,
of him.
and it's right. And if you're in a fight, dude, always the guy who has more experience gets the better of you because he's calmado. If
Yep.
you're
I
getting into a fight and you're all hyped up and wanting to, that's when you get slugged, man. I've been in fights. I mean, if anyone
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
been in fights, the guy that's calmado is the guy that's gonna boom, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, exactly.
Lay you down, dude.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
But
just think LeBron is so smart for me, huh? LeBron is so smart. If LeBron got hit in the eye like that, I'm sorry, but it will be his crumble and roll. If he knew he
dude,
had a
you see that?
gash, no, yeah. If LeBron knew he had a gash, LeBron would spread that shit all over his face to get the whole other team thrown out of the ball game, and they win
Yeah,
by
man.
default. That's how. I mean, that's just how LeBron rolls.
dude, he'd be rolling like Neymar, man. The
Diba?
world's gonna be the World Cup already, you know, the World Cup of
Yes.
rolling on the floor.
LeBron will never lose his shit like what Isaiah Stewart
No
did, man.
way. Yeah,
Sell
That'll
man.
that
never
shit.
happen.
Sell it.
No way.
Diba? So,
Isaiah Stewart, he
I
was
can
like
imagine that.
Isaiah Stewart just, kneeled on the ground like a superhero landing, and you could tell that he was like ramping up to do something. It's like, dumbass, don't do that.
Yeah.
Roll on the ground, get more people ejected. I don't know. It's like they were ahead, and oh my gosh, man.
Drama king.
No, it's true. I mean, it's like LBJ is really one hell of a drama king.
We're praising LeBron.
He
to say
knows
that.
it.
Yeah,
And
look,
he can what do you. And seriously, man, it's got nothing to do with him not being like scared or
Like Papa
or
Lagda
whatever. And
yeah.
it's like,
Right.
I mean, if he had to,
Nothing.
but
at
are you
all.
kidding me? It's a basketball game.
Right.
dude,
It was a
Like
basketball
you said,
play. He
There's
had
that LBJ
nothing
brand.
against. He had nothing against Isaiah Stewart. He might
Yeah,
now. After Isaiah Stewart suddenly looked like he wanted to kill
Yeah,
him.
dude.
So
Isaiah
good luck to
Stewart
Isaiah
playing
Stewart.
China next
Watch
season.
him get the face
I'm
down.
curious. Is this Isaiah Stewart like what last year? Ano ba yung contract ni Isaiah
No,
Stewart?
no. Rookie pa lang siya. Oh no, he should be getting a qualifying offer next year kasi rookie siya
year.
last year.
Last
So they
year,
should be
right.
they should be accepting. I think they did though. So he has one more year before they restrict free agent him and all that. So
So we're gonna see.
Right.
We're gonna see
We're
how
gonna see.
his agent fixes his career.
I know. Yeah, you don't go
Public
against.
apology, dude.
You
No,
don't
I
go against
I wanted to interject though. I wanted to
Go,
interject
go.
since we're
Go.
also talking about LeBron and the LeBron brand that EJ mentioned. The NBA had quite a few posts today. Naman, you'll feel, you know what I mean? You'll
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
na
yeah.
it's NBA controlled, posted on ESPN,
Yeah.
posted on all these other meme sites even. That all talking about all these LBJ accomplishments, bigla. Ang bilis ng smoke screen, dude.
Well, yeah, of course, of course.
This is the guy that's feeding everyone that's in the league, right? So,
Yeah. Then I
ang
mean,
bilis.
it's not.
That
And I say,
marketing machine is amazing.
well, we don't know. Also, baka Isaiah Stewart felt like he wanted to up his career by going after LeBron. Also, that honestly,
Right.
that's
I-
we
We've
will
not
never know.
even mentioned Gilbert Arenas' rant. That whole bit, and it's a pretty long rant. The most that stuck with me was him saying it's worse than him pulling out a gun in the locker room.
Yeah, it's like Isaiah Stewart going for LeBron was attempted murder. It's worse than just like pulling out the gun.
And this
It's like
was
he
worse
actually tried
now.
to shoot the gun. It's like he tried to shoot the gun going after LeBron James like that.
Yeah.
Because he really did, man. It's like people were like
did.
crying.
It was his
Cool
team.
na lang. There was
Diba? Who's
there was
this
a
rookie
Jeff
trying to
Van
update
Gundy
you?
hanging from the leg of Isaiah Stewart also.
And I won't also argue with I won't also argue with Gilbert Arenas. Diba? He might pull that gun nga.
Oh yeah, I mean, he made some good points. If you want to make it in the league, one, you don't go after
Right.
LeBron James, and you don't go after Kevin Durant, and you don't go after the two light-skinned guys, as he said it, in Golden State. Okay, you don't go after those guys, because it's not very smart, So this young kid is gonna get a schooling on, it's like how you get a
Yeah.
career in the NBA.
Yeah, man.
Because I mean, if this doesn't work out, he's off to Europe, China, wherever. Because
I did see that meme though about apparently this Stewart guy even pala last season was trying to be some sort of enforcer. I saw a meme with him standing over Blake Griffin. I saw him kind of putting his chest to Giannis and all that. And then the meme in the end says, "Katapat mo lang pala si LeBron."
you know what his nickname is, right?
Beast
You know what
Stew.
beef stew, right? So it's like medyo mainit ang beef stew. You know, so it's like this dude is like,
Beef stew, though. That's funny as hell. This is
Yep.
the
right?
first I've
Medyo
not
mainit.
heard that before.
You never heard that? Yeah. They call him beef stew
No,
because he's like a
wala
beefcake.
beef
He's like a
stew.
beefcake, and he's I say a steward.
So he's hot. He's
Baka
hot beef
kulang
stew
pa sa
now.
ano yan. Kulang pa sa palambot yan, dude. Matigas pa siya.
So
He's got a
According-
stew for a while.
we will see though if this brings out the Lakers camaraderie, and according to Palm, it's
Yeah, man.
Lakers versus Knicks on Wednesday. So
Right.
we will see. And even Palm said beef
Right.
stew. See, alam rin ni Palm, oh. Jay, alam rin ni Palm about beef stew.
Beef stew.
I have a new name for him na. If I want to call him Machado.
Mechado. Mechado siyang maarte.
Machado maarte. Ay, nako. Okay. Um,
Beef stew yan.
And, if we're all good about LeBron
Lovely.
rocking the Palace, we
Yeah.
can go into our OT and
Yeah.
do our OT for today. LeBron talaga and his rocking the Palace talaga. I want to call it simple lang because I didn't have any more creativity. I want to call this news bits. We're gonna
Okay. News bits.
News bits, diba?
Let's
Ano
go for
lang
some
to,
news
ha?
bits.
Tandaan nyo ha, bite size lang to ha.
Yeah, this is like beef stew.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute per. O tara.
Okay.
Yan.
Kings fire Luke Walton. The name Alvin Gentry as the interim
nangyari na.
coach.
Finally.
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 Oo,
Nangyari
matagal
na.
to.
Let's start.
Way overdue.
Jay, you have
It's
any
way
thoughts on
overdue,
this?
man. This guy's been riding on the coattails of that time where when Kerr was injured and he
Yep.
was
Yes.
coaching the Dubs as an assistant coach, man. And he's
Yep.
been riding that magic carpet for quite some time.
Yep.
It's about time someone booted his ass from that thing.
I think he's a
Carpet.
good assistant coach, but
Yes,
it was
yes.
too soon. It was too soon.
Yeah.
Too
You know,
soon.
it was like
Yeah.
he doesn't. It's like I don't know why they got him as a head coach to develop a young team when he was assistant coaching a fully developed championship team that could run without him.
Do you know what though?
Right.
Well, you know it
Right,
because
a
of his dad,
well-oiled
right?
machine that didn't
That thing
need
could
a
just go.
WD-40,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Yep.
Right.
Steph Curry could have freaking and Draymond could have coached that team, you know, without anyone.
Yeah.
Aside from the influence of his dad, kasi EJ, in the Dubs then, he was known as the Draymond Whisperer
Okay.
before even Mike Brown. So
Really, yeah.
Draymond and him really got along. So he would pump up Draymond. So they thought he would be like a motivator, developer type coach. But
Coach.
I mean, okay.
It's
which is what the
different
Kings
when it's just
needed,
a few
but-
guys. But then when it's the whole team that you have to develop, that's very different. And he's never done that. You know, he has
Yeah.
to
No.
see it from somebody else. How do you develop a team properly? He was never
Yes.
there when, you know, when they first got Steph and they had to trade out Monta and, you know,
Yep.
then they got Clay and Draymond, you know, and really properly develop that team. Wala, when he was there, they were already ready to go. Dynasty na.
Right.
Can I just say with the Lakers, you have to that Julius Randle went through him.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball, Kyle
Yeah.
Kuzma,
D'Lo.
Josh Hart, KCP. Well, D'Lo, yes, was playing under
But
him
you
for
and
like
and you really have to see those guys developed away from the Lakers.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like
no,
it's really
that-
you could see what they
That's
had.
just
You can
Luke,
see
but
what they
that's-
had.
yeah. That's
But-
true, man.
It's like, you know, so I don't know what's gonna happen to Luke
And-
Walton now. But I mean,
And
I
then
think
with
he
the-
had some good players and it didn't work out.
And then with the Kings, oh yeah, Palm also says pala, Zubac. The Lakers had Zubac for God's sakes.
Also,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
diba?
And he's
And
he's
then-
playing really well for the LA Clippers now.
Yeah. We'll
He
move to
is,
the
he
Kings
is.
also.
I got
We'll
him
move
on
to
my
the Kings.
public league, actually.
Don't you find
Yeah.
it funny wherein with the Kings, even for example, even Fox has regressed already as a player. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there.
And he was
you
going
It's
up pa
crazy.
lang, huh? Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
And then
It's
you have
crazy. And Halliburton doesn't look like
That's another one.
he improved from his rookie. It's just
Yeah.
he's just doing what he was doing. It's like it doesn't appear to be any kind of like level up in
Yeah.
his game.
Right, right.
But
And then Paul
the bigger
mentions about
surprise really
Bagley.
is
Yan! Yan, that's
Bagley.
another one. Bagley.
Just
Yeah.
What a waste of
Diba?
a talent, man.
So-
Tapon nyo na lang sa Lakers yan, mga loko.
I have a friend though in who lives in Sacramento. Shout out to Henry if he ever gets to watch this bench. That he does mention though that he did. I was talking to him about how bad Luke was, and he was telling me that yeah,
Right.
Luke will get fired. The reason pala why
Right.
they didn't fire him earlier is because I mean this is like the lowdown. This is like the cuento from Sacramento. mismo, 'cause, I mean they should know. Yeah,
Whoa.
no, the reason why is because
Chismis.
they're still pala paying Dave Yeager, that former coach. So if they
Yeah.
fire Luke Walton earlier and get a new coach, they're paying
Right.
3 coaches.
They'd be
It's a
double paying.
triple with the new coach pa.
Triple with the new
So-
coach.
Damn.
pa nga.
So there's a
You're
whole
right.
financial
Yeah.
thing. So if you notice,
Maybe
Gentry
that's why
as-
he lasted as long as he did, no?
maybe.
Right?
And then
Yeah.
Gentry as interim coach, malamang you'll see him for financial reasons be interim for the rest of the season muna. And he will have to
Right.
win his head coaching job into next season. Kumbaga.
I am really
So-
hoping this works out for Gentry because I really need the Aaron Fox and Halliburton to play better. Putang ina.
for fantasy.
Oh gosh, man. I mean, come on. The Aaron Fox is a top 20 a player, and his like fantasy ranking is like at
Like
200.
60.
You know, no,
200?
dude, no, it's really high.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
even
yeah.
over. It's definitely
bad.
over 100. It's bad.
Who, Fox? Fox is
Wow.
bad now.
De'Aaron Fox, dude. I mean, and before he started hitting like 20 plus, 30 plus points the past week lang ata, diba? I think it was 250 or something like that. His ranking,
Right.
it's terrible. I was
Right.
like, what happened here? This is definitely
Yes.
not how this dude plays. There is so much dysfunction for that to happen.
I'm not going to
Right.
explain analytics, but I know his true shooting numbers for a guy who goes to the rim a lot are really, really bad. It's something like 40%. I don't
Yep.
want to explain. I don't want to explain pa true shooting, but it's one of the worst for a person who goes to the rim a lot this season.
So okay, we've established
yeah.
that Luke Walton deserved to be fired.
Yeah, yeah. So Luke Walton's gone. Next
Done.
on our news bits, Michael Porter. His
Oh,
season's
This
in
guy,
serious
oh,
jeopardy
nga,
due to a
nerves.
nerve issue.
Right.
And we all know that Michael Porter, his problem coming to the league was his back.
Yep.
So
Yep.
That's a
Who has
nerve issue nga. That's a
Yep.
nerve issue nga.
One
Yeah, man. That's not
very smart player. Take that money. At his age, I don't know, man. His agent or something. Whoever got him that
he
deal,
did get his
Props.
money. You're right.
he got his
Yeah, man.
money. He got his
Yeah,
money.
man.
So it's like all he has to do is get better now, you know. But
yeah, yep.
I think that was a dumb deal for the Nuggets to
For
float.
Denver.
to
right,
MPJ.
same.
He is not
Yeah, man.
proven. I
Yeah,
don't know
nothing.
why he deserved that max
Yeah.
contract. I don't
Right,
think he did.
right,
But that's
right.
got nothing to do naman with this injury. I really hope he recovers and he becomes a player that's worthy of it. You know, I think he deserves it naman and he's got the potential for it. So sana naman he recovers, right? But I think the Nuggets were dumb to offer him that contract.
Yeah, dude.
Jay, before we move on, anything else on Porter? He's still not
Yeah,
KDS to you.
Who?
He's still not KDS
Now-
to you. Yeah.
Dude, come on. Man.
Okay. Okay. So
Flat out, no.
last on our what's that? This is probably a little bit older news, but Sexton officially out na rin for the year.
Right,
Oh,
right,
man. Young bull.
Season-ending meniscus surgery. So
Love this
No,
guy.
that's-
nothing career-ending. Meniscus
Yeah.
injuries
no,
now are-
not
It's
career
not-
ending.
It's
Yeah.
kind
It's
of
just-
a dime a dozen these days.
Yeah, it's just, you know, this is a dude that represents what a lot more players should be. This guy is
Yeah.
fire on the court, man. It's like
Tenacity personified,
tenacious.
man.
There you go, man. It's like that's exactly what he is. He's a tenacious bull. That's what
Tenacious
Colin-
C. Not
The
Tenacious
Tenacious
D.
yes, the Tenacious C. Exactly.
C, kasi
It's crazy, dude. You
Solid.
watch when this guy is on fire. So much fun to watch. So I don't like seeing this.
yeah, I know. But so Seclin will be back next season.
He'll be back.
Anyway.
He should
And
be.
props to
And the
Rubio
Cavs are fun to
for
watch, huh?
I don't know why Rubio's never played like this for any other team. But he's so much older now,
Like,
and
there's
now he's like,
more opportunities, I think.
oh,
Also.
Now he
nag-develop na si Rubio.
yeah, now he figured out pala he can score. He just used to pass the whole time. Like
Yeah, it's like, they called him a phenom for a reason, and
Yeah. And he
and
was
he's
out.
now he's
Papa
showing
Paul,
everything that she
pa.
should have been doing. So ganun ka
right.
lala ang Minnesota Timberwolves
I
at
know.
developing anyone.
And of course, Pom also says something about releasing Bol Bol. Okay.
Yo, no? Release the ball!
Release the Bol Bol. Okay.
Panalo.
OT.
On that note,
That's it.
On that note, EJ, thank you for joining us. And
You're welcome.
yeah, man. Thanks for joining us.
Glad
Man.
to be here.
More
hope,
often,
hope, hope you guys hope
Yeah.
you join us more.
Do this more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Manols, everyone who viewed us tonight, Pom,
Paul,
Manols, and anyone
Manols,
else,
yeah,
thank you
I'm
for,
sure
thank you
Bobby's
for
there
joining us.
somewhere.
Please again
Yes.
subscribe to our YouTube because I think a lot of you guys have followed us already on Facebook, but we need naman the YouTube, please.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
more than 5 naman sana.
Yeah. EJ, check mo na ha.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
I know. But
I'm sure I
seriously.
did.
Thanks for joining us. It was a blast.
Thanks,
Join us
guys.
again. Mike, you better come back because I have a hard time producing this stuff and talking. And Jay,
Oo nga, we miss you, Mike.
we miss you, Mike. Syempre.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So,
Take us
like
take
every
us home,
night,
Jay.
we said it first. Like every night, we said it first. Here on
The bench.
the
Garbage.
Bye, everybody.
Kobe.
Kobe.